There are the ongoing exemptions for certain kinds of activities and practices. So, for example, fishing and hunting have been exempt. Generally accepted agricultural practices are exempt. And that raises the issue of legal versus illegal cruelty. And we are increasingly, as a society, having discussions about what has been a generally accepted practice.
Well, can I ask you about one?
Yeah.
People in the chicken business say they've got to burn the beaks of chickens or they're going to peck each other to death, and that is actually more torturous and harmful to them than otherwise. What's your view?
Yeah, it's common practice to burn the beaks off of day-old chickens. It's common practice to kill day-old male chicks in the egg industry by launching them into a spinning blade called a macerator, which grinds them up alive. These are all generally accepted practices. We would never do that to puppies. We would never do that to cats. We would never keep dogs in such cramped conditions that they would be at risk of pecking at each other and causing harm to each other. But that's normal in the egg and the poultry industries. So these are ethical questions. At this point, those things are considered legal. But I think in the coming years, we as a society are going to be delving more deeply into these questions. The more we learn about animal sentience, the more we learn about their psychological being.
Okay, I got to ask you about that because you tell me, does the legislation allow for the classification of animals as sentient beings and therefore worthy of, if I can put it this way, more human-like treatment?
Some jurisdictions around the world have used that term sentient, right, which means this capacity to think and feel and awareness of self. The European Union has it, Quebec has it, et cetera.
Do we have it?
We do not. Now, the legislation went further in saying that animals need to have their physical and psychological well-being recognized. So we're moving in that direction. But a lot of animal legal scholars think that term sentience is important. We're not quite there yet. Scientific research, cognitive ethology research, we're moving in that direction.
Would you like to have seen those words in our legislation?
They would have been a good addition, absolutely. I look forward to more discussions about this because I see it all over society. People are asking questions in terms of their consumption, whether they want to consume animals at all or expecting particular welfare standards to be upheld that are higher than those that are normal. So I think in the coming years, this is going to be a legal question, but it's also going to be a question for us as society and as consumers.
Great. Thanks so much for coming in and helping us out with this. As I say, a fascinating topic of which there is a tremendous amount of interest out there. That's Kendra Coulter. She's the chair of labor studies at Brock University and a fellow at the Oxford Center for Animal Ethics. Thanks a lot, Kendra.
Thank you.